blessings to my YouTube family. So today, on Ray Sean today, we have here yet another idiot who decides he wants to harm a child in the most demonic son of two cowards way I can't even comprehend. Hey look fam, this is very disturbing and yet very questionable. And to keep it 100, I'm very furious, y'all, and boggled at the same time. This man by the name of Ryan, last name of a coward, I don't even want to learn to pronounce. It's actually easy to pronounce, but that's less of the issue right now. Decides to shoot at a crowd of kids, y'all, and hit 6-year-old Coby in his arm.
He walked free, making bond on Tuesday. It has this family angry and confused.
And I'm trying to figure out how he got a bond that was so low for trying to kill my kid.
Arnold Daniel trying to figure out why Ryan Le-Nguyen is out of jail after allegedly shooting his son Coby.
He tried to hit me with a sledgehammer, but that's not gonna work because I'm too fast.
So then what did he do?
Got a gun, boom, shot me right here.
It's all on video Saturday afternoon on Candlewood Lane. You'll see kids playing, hear a gunshot, then Coby realizes he's hit. Le-Nguyen allegedly fired through his front window. The bullet went in Coby's arm and out the other side.
He's bleeding! He got shot! He got shot!
Hey y'all, let's give a big ups to Arnold. I think he handled that the right way. Most folks would say, if that was my kid, I would killed that man. And most likely you would have been in jail with that man. Hey look man, we can't be ignorant when it comes to kids and these people that's hurting kids. And then one more big ups to Arnold again for also getting your son's story a voice. 100. One more thing fam I don't like personally is how throughout some media outlets their headline is Asian man shoots black child. Get where I'm going? Why not just 6-year-old child get shot by a neighbor? Why include race?
A plea for justice is beginning to be heard. 29-year-old Ryan Le-Nguyen sent back to jail by a judge earlier today, being held here at the Washtenaw County lockup, and he'll stay there unless he can make $100,000 bond cash.
I just want justice for Coby.
6-year-old Coby Daniel shot in the arm for apparently leaving a bike in the yard of suspected shooter Ryan Le-Nguyen, a neighbor.
He tried to hit me with a sledgehammer, but that's not gonna work because I'm too fast.
So then what did he do?
Got a gun, boom, shot me right here.
The tragedy on video. Le-Nguyen walked free, getting just a $10,000 bond Tuesday, no tether either.
If you're violent and you lose your cool, you need to be locked up.
That's been Arnold's plea, trying to get Le-Nguyen back behind bars. An emergency hearing Thursday regarding his bail.
My first name is Ryan, last name is Le-Nguyen.
The Washtenaw County prosecutor, Ellie Savitt, originally requested a $100,000 cash bond and went for that again with a list of specific bond conditions.
Specifically, given the gravity of this case and the significant risk to public safety, the people are requesting the defendant be immediately remanded into custody.
Savitt said in court after the shooting happened in Ypsilanti Township Saturday, Le-Nguyen admitted to shooting a gun out of his window.
The additional facts that were presented by the people in the motion that were not presented at the arraignment are quite troubling. Defendant is to turn himself over to the custody of the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Department today. I'm going to set a new bond at $100,000 cash or surety.
The news bittersweet for Arnold Daniel and Coby.
If I hadn't initiated calling the news people and getting someone else involved, me just fighting from my podium, he would still be free, and these people would have ignored me to the end of time.
He says Le-Nguyen's mother is a longtime employee of the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office and is concerned that Le-Nguyen has gotten preferential treatment.
Ryan, I really don't have no hard feelings. I don't have no hard feelings, but you're wrong. You're wrong, man. You lost your mind, man, and you need to be held accountable.
Now, if he is able to post bail, it has to be paid in full and paid by someone who the court approves of, that Le-Nguyen can then be in the custody of. And of course, he would have to be on tether as well. Reporting in Washtenaw County, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
Jessica, did the county sheriff have any response on this suspected shooter's mom working for the sheriff's office and whether that played a role in the low bond?
Sheriff Jerry Clayton said he does not comment on personnel matters, which is very standard. He did say, though, that this case handled like any others, no special treatment, and he did want to stress that his investigators have nothing to do in bail.
Look at that innocent young child, 6 years old, that got shot by his neighbor, a grown man, just for going in his yard to get his bike. Anyways, though, look, we got to give Coby a big ups. As a matter of fact, we gonna give him a 100 ups to Coby. That's one tough cookie. Hey, look, man, that's a strong future right there. I'm telling y'all, just imagine real quick, your 6-year-old child gets shot at by your neighbor. For that neighbor to yet get released from under the law and set free. Doesn't matter if he's locked up right now or not. That dude shot at a group of kids and hit one. That incident could have ended in multiple ways. I don't even gotta explain, do I? Sounds like somebody or multiple bodies need to be put out of position. Somebody effed up for sure. So, fam, on that note, I want to give a shout out to the folks that made it happen to get that man back in custody where he belongs. Also, y'all, keep in mind the state of Michigan has no death penalty. So he will definitely rot in the box, as he should. I mean, I think that's what's better anyway. So Arnold and Coby still needs a voice. This is just the beginning for what's ahead. And there's nothing wrong with a bigger voice for the voiceless. So look, all my YouTube peers, pick this case up and spread the word for Coby in this story until justice is served in a proper way. The story about Coby caught my attention quick and touched me deeply at the same time, and also raised multiple questions. Why did it take for the father to contact news media just to bring a proper start to justice? What if Arnold, Coby's father, never contacted news media? Would Coby's story still have a voice? Would Coby have got the proper justice? And yet, for the most important question of all, why let this man free on $10,000 bail in the first place? When he shot at a group of kids, his neighbors, and actually hit one of the kids, 6 years old, Coby. With all this chaos going on with kids in America, I'm starting to question, is America safe for any child? Why CPS take kids from families for the slightest reasons? But when real predators harm kids, justice is not taken serious. Should I keep going? Let's talk about why the last people responsible for having Classic and Sincere, California City, Bakersfield, California missing boys still free. If you guys don't know about that story, go check out the website www.wherearetheboys.com. So on that note, one thing for certain and two things for sure. It's a lot going on with these kids right now, all around the world. Or well, at least right here in America. So for the people that have kids, it's only one thing I can really say is hold your kids tight and protect your kids at all times. And for the kids that's missing and not here, who was a victim to all this nonsense that's going on, all we could do is say a prayer. Peace and blessings, y'all. Ray Sean 100.
Brown skin, dripping in gold. Young black king. Can't tell me nothing, I already know. Young black king. Head full of wool, won't sell my soul. Young black king. Young black king. Young black king. Bronze skin, dripping in gold. Young black king. Can't tell me nothing, I already know. Young black king. Head full of wood, won't sell my soul. I won't sell. Young black king. Young black king. Yeah, young black king.
Picture this, 4-year-old little girl, she don't play much. She don't smile, she don't laugh, she don't say much. She don't know what it is to be a kid. She don't have any friends but grown men. And what they want, you know what they want, what they paid for. Nobody think about the children till they take yours. And nobody could imagine this could ever happen, to have a kidnapper living next door. The truth could bring tears. 1.2 million children a year, 1.1 COVID deaths worldwide. You won't help save the kids, but you will live in fear. The more that I hear, more disgusted I get, that the world could commit so much horrible shit. So for the children, used, bruised and abused, to you I refuse to forget. I'll be looking for any other signs. If something isn't right, you can say it with your eyes. Tell me how a mother can sell her own baby and live with it for the rest of her life. Man, it's crazy. We know about the raping, we hear about the torture, and all of the stories of horror, but we just ignore them. They don't want to do it, but somebody force them. But what about the third trimester abortions? Who buys the fetus? Who sets the prices? Some kids will never know how precious life is. They get pumped full of drugs and lay their lifeless. You ain't ready for the truth, but how hot this mic is, I gotta tell it. If you can ignore this, then you heartless. I know we can take more out of the darkness. And before they make your kid a target, pedophiles should die before charges. Did you know in the year of 2020, statistics still show 1 out of 10 kids will be victims of human trafficking? And that this year alone, 200,000 of them kids are in the US. There's 130 people being trafficked every hour worldwide, day or night, rain or shine. 30 million children have lost their childhoods to this horrendous activity. So I don't know about you, but for me, this is unacceptable, and change must happen. Look, there's kids being trafficked and trapped in a world that you don't think exists. The adults that they trusted to teach them and guide them through life, these people are sick. I look at these pictures of innocent children, not all of them taken, but all of them missed. And I just been praying that somebody's coming to save them and make them feel happy and bliss. You do not need a cape or superpowers to be a hero. Let's save our children, let's spread awareness. See me, I'm willing to step up and speak on behalf of the millions of people who fight in this war of child trafficking, the rich and the poor, of all races, selling kids like a store. In y'all's faces, I can't take it no more. Their future depends on us. Right here in this nation, we love and endure. They're hungry and cold, some sleep on the floor. They keep their head down, not allowed to look forward. Some never felt love, they only felt force. What if we could find them all and bring them home and heal them? Could we come together? Could we work together? Could we say together now, save our children?